What is up, guys? Welcome back to another podcast. Today we have a few topics in mind. I am your host, LS Jr., and she is my beautiful wife and co-host,
And manager.
and manager, and whatever she wants to be, because the woman is always right.
Always.
Always. Unfortunately, guys, you guys will never win with them, which is actually what this video is going to be a little bit about. It's going to be like our relationship. So the first topic in mind that we have today is how we met each other. So why don't you start with, because you kind of jump started the relationship.
First, I'm going to take my glasses off. But, okay. So, we met by Instagram. We didn't meet in high school. We didn't meet by friend. We met by Instagram.
Yep, social media.
Yeah. Social media brings a lot of people together. So I was just scrolling and then I just saw his truck. And I was already liking his truck, so I was like, let me give it a like. And then he had posted a story saying like, oh, like iMessage games or text, like just who wants to text and stuff like that. And I pressed it, so I was like, you know what? Why not? I need friends. Think about it. This was never supposed to be a relationship, ever. And you know it too.
No, for sure, definitely.
Because at that moment, I was going to turn 16. He was going to be 18, or he was already 18.
No, I was 17.
Yeah, you were going to turn 18.
No, I wasn't.
No?
No, it was way before. I was like 17 and a half, something.
So you were going towards 18.
Yeah, I guess I was going towards 18.
Yeah, okay, so that happened. We texted, according to him, we texted, stopped. The thing is, I don't remember that part. According to him, we texted, stopped, and then we got back at it, and that's whenever it started continuing. I just remember hitting him up and be like, oh yeah, I fuck with your truck.
She got too many guys in the DM. She ain't even remember me, man.
I was like, oh, your truck is nice. And we just started texting, like, every single day from then. We would just, like, be like, oh, how are you? Like, oh, like how old are you? And that was, like, our first ever little joke that we had. Like that. And I was like, oh, I'm 16. That's why. You were 18. Because I was 16.
No, I was 17.
But then why were you like, oh, then the cops are outside?
I don't fucking know. I don't remember.
But he was putting over here fucking police sirens and stuff because
I was like, oh shit, FBI's outside. Never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I was like, fuck nah. Fuck nah. But then we started texting a little bit and I liked her vibe and I was like, you know what? Alright, I'll just keep her as a friend. Never thought too much about it, really. Mm-hmm. She was pretty when I met her and stuff just kept going on and going on and now we're here. It was definitely nothing planned, guys. It was definitely nothing that we saw coming.
No.
It's just that we became really good friends to the point where we kind of caught feelings for each other.
Yeah.
And shit like that, but I'd never really thought I'd end up anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere here, guys.
No, yeah, because, not trying to sound like a hoe or not trying to sound like anything. I was single and doing everything, but...
No, that's cool. Me too.
Exactly. We both were. Like, he was just supposed to be, like, a guy I would text whenever other guys wouldn't text me.
Damn. Damn, like that? Oh, shit. We might have some problems today, guys.
Like, he was just, like... he was just going to be another guy on the list that I would be texting.
Wow, that's crazy. She might not be on the podcast no more, guys.
No, because you can't be Kevin, because I was too.
Yeah, kind of.
Exactly. So, like, we were just honestly just texting each other just to text each other. No, fucking, like, we were bored or other people weren't texting.
Yeah, it was just, pretty much, yeah.
Like, that's just how it started. No sneaky link because we weren't doing anything.
No, we were just texting.
Yeah, it was just
it was normal at first, and then we started fucking around, calling each other's babe and baby.
Yeah.
And that's how we kind of caught feelings for each other, because we just kept doing it like that, and,
Yeah.
It kind of jump-started our relationship. We kind of got in the relationship pretty quick. Probably like a week or two of knowing each other. So, we really liked each other's vibe, and we were always talking about it. We're like, damn, I really like you, how,
Like,
how
you're funny.
You're funny. It was like I knew her for a long time.
Like, I can talk to you and, like, not get bored. Like, we would have, like, ongoing, like, conversations. And, like, I think this was, like, during the first week that we were not talking, but texting, that like I was like, oh, you want to? We were both. This was during COVID times. I was like, oh, like, do you want to FaceTime? Because we were on online school, so I was like, I kind of want to like just FaceTime so I can still concentrate over here because if not, I'm gonna be like. And he was like, well, I'm like doing classwork. I'm like, well, I am too. And he's like, no, yeah, for sure. We started doing that, and then I think he had to work that same day, and I was like, I'm low-key like really hungry. He's like, oh, what do you want? I was like, oh, I'm like, como que se me antoja McDonald's. And I thought he was just fucking around. And he's like, oh, pues ahorita te lo llevo.
I went to work late that day.
He was like, I'll take you McDonald's. And I thought he was just fucking around. And he's like, oh, what do you want? I'm like, oh, I want this. Like, I think it was like a 10-piece meal.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, a 10-piece meal that I asked for. And I was just like, and I just gave him my address. And he texted me, he's like, oh, I'm outside. And I was like, I was shitting bricks. I was like, he's outside? I'm like, oh, like, send me a picture. And he sends a picture, like, of my apartment complex. And I was like, fuck. I
mean, you asked for food. I got you food. I wanted to meet you for the first time. Maybe become more, actual friends. Like, you know, not just internet friends.
Yeah, like, actually seeing each other and stuff. No, yeah. And then I was like, fuck. I'm like,
you gave me an address. I showed up. I did my work. I did my part. Let's see if you do your part, you know?
Okay, and that's where it comes in. I wanted to send my siblings out because I was taking care of my siblings because I'm like, I'm scared. I'm like,
and I told her, hell no.
I'm like, I'm shy.
I pretty much told her, hell no.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I was like, hell no, come outside.
And then I went outside.
I would have been so upset. I think I would have drove off if I saw her siblings come out.
And then I went outside, and then I was like, oh, like, thank you. And we gave each other the most awkwardest hug ever.
I tried to give you it right. You were very weird.
Think about it. This was the first time I get it. See a dude from the internet. This dude could have just been like, oh yeah, here's your food, and boom, grabbed my ass and took me.
I was trying to, but too many witnesses.
And I was just like, no, pues, like, okay. And then from there, he was still working at Whataburger. Like, we were trying to like move around with his schedule for us to see each other a little bit more. We would like in the afternoons we would go and get like McDonald's, or we'd go and like go to the park and get like something from La Paleteria. Like we were just like trying to like just see each other from time to time and make it work.
We saw each other quite a bit though, because I would go in the mornings.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think I had already maybe graduated school or something like that. I'd go to UTA, which is across from where she used to live. Mm-hmm. And in the mornings I'd drop by and then go to school, or in the mornings I'd drop by and
go to work.
Pretty much, go to work later that day.
Like sometimes we would be together for like about 5 hours.
Yeah.
Like, because he would come and see me in the morning.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I'd wake up super early in the morning just to go see her. I'd be so excited. I'm like, yeah, let me go see her today.
He's lying so hard because whenever that alarm would go off, he was still.
It would early to you might not be early to me, and then early to me would not be early to you. So it was early to me. I think it was like 8, 9 in the morning, maybe 10. That's pretty early to me. Still, nowadays it's still pretty early.
Yeah.
Especially on weekends. Weekends is definitely pretty early.
No, yeah. So we started like seeing each other like pretty constantly, but probably like 4 times a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 4 times a week.
4 times a week, but it'd be pretty much mostly only mornings.
Yeah.
Because since they had school, but it was online school, she'd be at home, and then I didn't have nothing else to do, so I had to go over.
Yeah. Oh, crap.
But, yeah, that's exactly how we met, and that's how it went for a few months until we ended up having a kid. Well, actually, it took us 2 years for us to have a kid, I think.
And it's so funny because we always talk about this because we're like, not even we believed in this shit.
Yeah.
Like, we thought that it was just gonna be like a little fling and then
It's crazy. Yeah, I thought she was just gonna be a little friend that I just texted when I was bored, and then one day it'd be gone, just like the rest of them.
Like just like anybody else.
Just like the rest of them.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna text this person. Y'all start texting, and then like weeks later or months later, you're just like, oh, they're just a mutual. You just end up running to their DMs while you're scrolling.
Pretty much. So we didn't really think too much about it, but maybe that's how love comes. You know, you don't look for it; it actually just comes to you.
Yeah, because we were like it was not supposed to happen at all. We were just supposed to be friends. Like literally like a week before I started texting him, I had just left a situationship? Sir, you can't be talking.
Me, I was trying to start a situationship, but with somebody else.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy how we ended up together, but that's how we met, guys. Now, change of topic is how it feels living with each other now. Now that we live alone.
Now or
No, like
how
now.
it started?
No,
Okay.
now. We're gonna do it on how it feels living together now, what it feels like, what you guys should be looking forward to, and what you guys shouldn't be looking forward to. So, do you want to start this one or should I?
I think you should start it.
Okay. Of course. No, guys. So we used to argue a lot when we lived with my parents. Just
so,
because like
we might as well talk
no.
about those.
I'm not talking about that. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that it's gonna be different when you live by yourself
than living at somebody
with
else's
your
house.
parents for sure.
The thing is, it's because I'm used to a certain life. He's used to a certain life.
Yes, and my parents are used to a certain life, and then.
Well, that's technically part of you, because like y'all are like.
No, because I have different views than they do.
That is
it's
true.
It's a lot
yeah.
different.
No, yeah.
Anyways, there was a lot of problems there, and now that we live together alone, there's really not many problems that we've encountered with each other.
The problems are just like,
they're just
why are your boots there? Like, pick up your boots.
They're just very silly problems nowadays. But it feels amazing living together with you. I really like it. Not much to say, really.
That's the thing, that there's not really much to say about us living together alone.
Alone, yeah.
Yeah, like...
There's more shit to talk about if we're talking about, like, living with my parents. Cause
yeah, my biggest advice...
There's a lot of shit going on there.
My biggest advice is, yes, it will save you money living with somebody else, but if possible, try and save as much money as you can to live alone.
Yeah, move out when you can, for sure.
Yeah, because if you live at somebody else's parents, it could have been at my parents or his parents, there would have been problems no matter where it would have been.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So I feel like you should just save up as much as you can, because if not, your relationship is going to start drifting horribly.
Yeah.
Because our relationship was going downhill so bad, like very bad.
It was pretty bad.
Like it was really bad to the point where we couldn't stand each other at all.
Pretty much.
And
I still can't stand her, but
I can't stand you. The fuck.
But I deal with her.
I deal with you too on the daily. No, like that's just my highest recommendation to guys out there. Like if you're like the provider and stuff, like it's gonna be hard, but try and do your best to save up as much as you can. Move out, give like your wife, your girl, like her own place, because happy wife, happy life. That's honestly how it is. Like we can't lie. At the end of the day, as soon as you got me my own place, I really don't argue with you about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like happy life, happy wife, happy life.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yes, and it's just like, and like whenever you're in your own house, you could honestly do anything. We've done so many things here that we would have never been able to do.
We get friends to come over all the time or whatever. You know, I got myself a pool table.
Like currently we're chilling.
Nice. Yeah,
we're currently chilling in the living room.
I really
At
like
his parents, we didn't really ever chill in the living room.
Yeah, we were usually in the room.
It's just we didn't really have a chance to ever chill. And yeah, the thing is, we got super depressed because we would just be only in the room. But it would be hard to be in the living room because people would be there either sleeping or doing like their own thing there, which
but I never really spent any time in the living room, anyways. Now that I live alone over here, I'm in the living room pretty much all day. I literally only see my room when I go to sleep. Literally, I never go inside the. It's crazy because I'm thinking about it right now because this is kind of like a self-reflection as well.
Yeah.
When we're doing a podcast, we're like. We realize shit that we're not even thinking about, but like it's kind of like a therapy for me, guys. So talking to you guys, I should be charged $90 an hour just for you guys being my therapist. But now that I'm thinking about it, guys, I really don't go into the room at all.
No, and before we used to be in our room like literally 24/7. We'd just get out too.
It's just depressing being in there, guys. It fucking sucks. Plus, the TV's out here. What the fuck I need to be in the room for?
Exactly. And whenever we were like at his parents' house, we had a TV in the room. And anything would be done in the room. Literally anything.
Pretty much.
Like, we would eat in the room and everything. But it's just because, like I said, I was used to something. He was used to something. And his family is, like, very... not united in a way. It's, like, a little weird... like to say, but like they have their own costumbres and I have mine, and I feel like him and I kind of had the same ones because like before I even moved in, like we would FaceTime and he would be 24/7 in his room. Yeah,
I always spend time in my room playing COD or FIFA or whatever the fuck it was.
So it's like we were both room people, so like that was just us 24/7. Like I would just go get us food and then come back, and it was just like that. But since now we have such a bigger space, which is amazing, we're more out here.
Oh yeah, it feels nice, guys. Yeah. Feels nice being able to leave and not have to talk to nobody or anything.
No offense if his family is watching.
Oh, for sure.
No offense if y'all are watching.
Yeah, I know they won't take it offensive, you know. They're not like that, I feel like. Or I hope like.
Or you hope so.
But no, it feels a lot more calm being by yourself.
Yeah, because we used chill. Yeah, because like we would like leave our room, and if we're trying to leave in a hurry, we would get stopped and we would have to like stop for like a good 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah. And you gotta tell people where you're going. You're like, oh, I'm gonna be back. I'll be over here. I mean, they just kind of wanted us to report like when we're leaving. Not like they're kind of like the type of parents where they're like, you know, this isn't a hotel. You know, you're not paying rent or anything, and I wasn't paying rent, so I get it. I understand. I mean,
it was understandable.
I try to be by the rules.
It was very understandable, but at the same time, there was no privacy.
Yeah, not so much.
That was my issue. That was the biggest issue that we had. That was literally kind of the only issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm a really privacy person. I don't like other people in my business unless it's my man.
Mm-hmm.
Like my mom sometimes asks me stuff and I'm just like, mind your business, lady. Like it's just some stuff that you get to a point where you're just like, I could tell you, hey, I'll be right back. I don't gotta tell you I'm going to this store, this store, this store.
Yeah.
Because what if I end up going somewhere else? You want me to call you and be like, oh, I'm also going here? Mm-hmm. Like, I just feel like it's, like, not really 100% necessary.
Yeah. Also, I feel like I really didn't like coming back home late just because, you know, it's kind of gives you... It's not a very good look, you know, when you're coming home late. Now that you live alone and shit, you can come home at whatever fucking time you want.
We be coming home, like, at 1 in the morning.
1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. We could go out right now and go get some food, which right now is currently 12 in the morning. This is usually the time we take to do podcasts just because our son is asleep.
Or just talk to ourselves.
Or talk to ourselves. Yeah. We spend some time together. And yeah, I'm going to be trying to do Sundays as my podcast day. As my podcast upload day. Upload day.
Upload day?
Yeah. And then Saturday nights is going to be when we're actually doing the podcast, the recordings.
Yes.
So you guys have something to watch Sunday night, hopefully. If we're really consistent with it. But my last video actually blew up quite a bit, so I'm actually hoping to take this a little more serious. And I'm hoping my red truck is gonna be here anytime now. So we gotta stay tuned to that.
Yes.
More truck video content, guys. I also want to do more gun content as well. So
there's gonna be a lot of content of different areas, different everything coming soon. Because it's going to be like a variety, just so we can get a little taste of how everything does and what we need to do more, what we need to do less.
Yes, ma'am.
It's just so different. Oh, and then another thing, because I love how you said that, like, it felt weird to come home, like, late.
Yeah.
And it's like, it shouldn't feel that way, especially, like, if it's your home. Like, the place that you're sleeping. So it's just like, now that we have our own place,
but it feels like you're bothering, you know? You come home at 4 in the morning and they're like, God damn, like, shut up. Go to sleep, or y'all should have been here.
Like,
y'all should have been asleep. And, you know, you're also worrying your mom and your parents and stuff. If you're out at 4 in the morning, they're over here thinking you're doing drugs and shit. Which, who knows? Maybe you were.
No, stop.
No, I'm just kidding, guys.
No, and the thing about me and him is we don't like questions.
Yeah.
Especially me. I hate questions. I'm just like, if I'm doing something, I'm doing something. Don't ask questions. You don't gotta know A, B, C, and D. So that's the thing that we're just like, we feel like we're bothering anybody if we're somewhere and it's just being alone. We could actually do whatever. Like right now, we could put the TV up high and nobody will care. Why? Yeah, because it's just our home.
That you could fucking put some music on, drink, and have some fun. You know.
Yeah.
I really hated being in the room when I used to live over there. And that's why they were always asking me like, are you happy over there? And like would you want to come back, or do you miss being over here. And I'm just like, I don't miss being over there, guys, like, at all. I miss y'all, but I literally do not miss being there just because that room was so fucking small.
Yeah.
It's not even the size. I think I have a bigger room in this apartment than I had a bigger than.
Oh, 100%.
Than a room over there.
His room was so small, and it was
small.
3 of us.
It was depressing, guys.
No, I have depression and anxiety, so imagine how worse that made me feel, and how worse that made me be on him.
Especially because you know it's not even your parents you're living with; it's my parents.
Exactly. So it's like
adding more shit to it.
I wouldn't even, like, his parents always were like, oh, you could do whatever, like, this is your house too. But I felt weird going to the kitchen and grabbing something because I'm like, well, what if they were going to use that? What if they were going to eat that? What if that was someone specifically, like, that they were like, oh, well, I hope nobody grabs this. Because that's one of my biggest pet peeves, like, specifically when it comes to desserts. Like, if I would buy something and I would put it there and it would get thrown away or eaten, I would get upset. I wouldn't say anything, but I would get upset because I'm like, I was about to eat that. Like, even with Javier, sometimes I'm just like, did you eat my M&Ms? And he's like, nah.
Hey, she told me she could have them. She might have been asleep in the morning, but she told me she could have them. That's not my fault.
You're a he. Do you mean I?
No, you told me that I could have them.
Yeah, she said that she could have them.
I'm gonna have to watch this podcast just to find that out, guys. I don't know. It's been a long day. We've been working pretty hard these last few weeks.
Yes.
Especially since we got a new car now for her.
Oh yeah, I got a car, guys.
So we're actually gonna put that in another video though, and we're gonna be talking about some other shit. Another podcast.
Yeah, that was just a little update. We'll get in depth in it and like in another video.
In the next podcast, because I think that's what we're gonna do in the next podcast. Okay. But let's actually move on to the topic that I actually had in mind. Which this was like a subtopic, but the real topic is how does it feel living with someone else? You know.
Okay.
Damn. Like that?
I'm kidding.
I would have thought, oh, baby, it's amazing.
I'm kidding, my love.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Honestly, I like it because I feel like we both have so much in common to a point where we're not like, well, why the fuck are they doing that, you know?
Yeah. It just depends on your significant other if you're gonna like living together or not.
I just feel like we're like best friends. So we fuck around a lot. Like,
if you feel like it's your best friend, I feel like you should go for it, move in together. If they feel like you're kind of iffy on it, then you're just like, well, you're gonna be wasting money on an apartment, and then you're gonna have to break the lease once you fucking break up or whatever it is. It's not worth it, especially right now.
In this economy.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive, guys. Honestly, I'm pretty much check to check.
And we got so lucky with the price with these apartments.
Yeah, it's not that bad of a price.
The bills, because
I'm not making that much either.
Yeah, but other apartments that we've seen cost what we pay, but just for rent itself.
Rent itself, yeah. I mean, of course, they might be 2 bedrooms or maybe
not even. Bedroom. They'd be 1 bedroom. They'd be like the same square feet as our apartment.
Yeah, some of them are pretty
and
expensive.
uglier.
I really like these apartments.
Honestly, I really like where we're at because we have I'm not gonna disclose anything because I don't want nobody to know where I live. But we have so many things like nearby us. We could literally walk to so many places, so many like attraction stuff.
Yeah. That
we could like go to. It's just like so nice where we live, and we're close to everything, honestly.
It's pretty good apartments for sure.
Yeah, and everybody minds. Like I said, I don't like people que no se like that are bien metiches, because I would be in some apartments with some friends and stuff, and you would just put the slightest bit of noise, cops. We've put music on like at 1 a.m. high. We be doing our dumb shit, and
friends be coming over. We be getting drunk as fuck.
Like, honestly,
my truck's pretty loud in the morning. I've never had anything anything.
Everybody minds their own business here, which is amazing.
Really amazing.
Oh, and our parking spots, chef's kiss.
Yeah, right in front of the fucking apartment.
Yeah,
it's amazing, guys. But I really like living alone, and I love living my life with somebody that I love, you know. So
now it's your turn. How do you feel living with me?
I just told you.
Yeah, but
specifically.
Yeah.
Okay, I like living together. I feel like we go together everywhere, so sometimes you do need that little break.
Yeah.
from each other, guys. Definitely.
So normally I do go to the stores alone and he stays here, or vice versa.
That, and I need some rest too, because I've been tired as fuck lately from work and shit.
The main stuff that he wants for his alone time is his sleep.
It's my sleep, or it's being on my phone, or whatever. But, you know, it's really nice living together with somebody. You're not alone. Now that she's working, she's helping a little bit out with, like, buying food and stuff. And
a little too much food.
A little too much food, but it's okay, because, you know, that's a little extra income that we're getting now.
Si se puede.
Hey, si se puede, se puede. And it's been going better for us, guys, especially now. We're doing a lot better than we were when we first moved in. So I really love living together, for sure. It's something nice, but we have other goals to aspire.
Oh, yes.
We want to get a house and shit like that, so.
We like a little teeny tiny update. The thing that at work, I don't know if we're going to say it today, but where I currently am getting income from, it's I go and see places where I'm just like, damn, I want that house. I want that house.
Right.
I want that house.
Me too. Yeah. It's brought in our vision on like how other people live, and it's
I'm just like, we want that, and we're gonna get that. Not like, oh, I wish I could get that. No, we're gonna get that.
We're gonna get that. We have goals that we want to accomplish, and they're pretty big ones, so.
A little too big, but we're gonna get there.
Alright, so change the topic, because I feel like we've done as much as we could on that topic.
I swear, we could go talking on and on and on.
We could. Like I said, we're best friends. We're pretty much best friends, so we could talk all fucking night. We don't even need a camera here, guys. we could just be like, and be laughing all night. But the next topic is going to be, how does it feel to be a young parent?
Oh my god.
You're younger than me, so I'm going to let you start off.
It was so hard. So hard, especially because I moved out at 17. I moved out at 17, so it was really hard because I was still in high school. I was a junior. So I was like, fuck. I'm like, it's hard, and having to go to school y estar toda panzona is just like it's so hard.
It is hard.
And then just everybody, seeing how everything is around you and the stuff that you can't do. Not drinking wise or anything, but it's like all these people are going there, they're going there, and you can't. You're pregnant, it's gonna look weird. I shouldn't give a fuck, but it's just at the same time I have a partner, so it would also look bad, I guess. But it could even be prom. I didn't go to prom. I didn't go to any of that, which sometimes it still gets to me because I'm just that's one thing that I should have done in high school, but I couldn't.
That's fine. I didn't go to prom either. COVID. Fucking COVID.
It's just it was hard. It took a toll on me mentally a lot. I already had anxiety and stuff, but that made me a little bit worse, especially because we said earlier, we were living in a small space, and it was killing me. Anything, it got to the point where I would get annoyed when anybody would talk, especially his family, because I would be with them 24/7. So I'd just be enough. Even with Javier, sometimes he would be right next to me just on his phone, and I'm just
that was harsh.
It was horrible. It got to me horribly, especially especially being young, not having a vehicle, not having anything, having to depend on everybody else. It was horrible. I just couldn't do it. I ended up finishing high school, thank God. We ended up doing that. I did have to move schools because I was going to move with him, and he lived approximately 10-15 minutes away from where I lived, which is a whole school change. And currently I love my child. I love my child with all my heart. But there's a lot of stuff that you think, what would I be doing right now if I didn't have a kid? Because I could honestly be in college right now. But it's a bit harder having a 1-year-old and having so many trust issues. I don't want to leave him with anybody. I honestly don't even want to leave him with his grandparents, neither side's his or mine, until he knows how to talk. That's just how I feel, because I'm just both grandparents are amazing on both sides. It's just, I want to feel more comfortable whenever he talks and he can be like, oh, this happened, or this was said, or I just want to make sure that he knows what's good and what isn't good, that he can come and tell me and be honest.
Son ain't no snitch. I'm just kidding.
Pet peeve.
Pet peeve. So, what do you think about it being a parent, though? So, you kind of said, like...
That's part of, me being a parent.
Yeah. So, like, how does it feel to be a parent now?
Currently, I love it. I love my son. It's a little hard having to do stuff and having my son with me. Because now that he walks, he's everywhere, so I gotta chase him down and do everything. For example, if I'm doing laundry, he will want to put his hands everywhere.
Yeah.
I can't use the restroom in peace because my son will be on that door trying to open it. He'll be knocking, screaming, trying to get me to open it. Like, it's... Yesterday
It's amazing.
Yeah. Yesterday he poured soup on himself. Like, it's just so many things. But I love my kid at the end of the day. I honestly wouldn't trade it for anything because it happened for a reason. Like, I'm a parent for a reason. If God didn't want that to happen, he wouldn't have allowed it. He's the one who put my son in my path, and now here I am. And hopefully everything goes on great with my son, because he's honestly a really amazing kid.
He is.
He's a really good kid. He's a really good kid.
Super quiet.
Honestly, he's one of the best kids that we've ever met. Not just saying just because he's our son.
Well, duh. I'm the father. Look at me. I'm all calm. I'm a nice, easygoing husband, right?
Okay, your mom's not gonna watch this. You don't gotta lie.
Right? No, guys, for sure. I'm very easygoing and very calm and just... I'm the greatest kid. Honestly. That's where Sebastian got it from, I think. Now to my part of the story. So... Obviously, when she was giving birth and shit like that, it wasn't as hard on me, for sure. But finding out is pretty harsh for a guy. Finding out that you got somebody pregnant, especially somebody you didn't really think you were going to be with. At the time, I didn't really think we were going to last out that long.
Yeah, we were having issues.
We were having issues already. And she comes out with like, yeah, I'm pregnant. And I'm like... My heart literally fucking dropped, guys.
Hold up, but you found out from a spooky basket. How did you feel when you saw the one pregnancy test? The first pregnancy test?
Like...
Because he was fucking around. He wanted to fuck around and put the pregnancy test to the side and keep on fucking around with the basket.
I already fucked... I mean, I don't know. I felt like you were asking too many questions. I already knew what I was getting myself into. I already knew what you wanted to do with the spooky basket, in my opinion. Like, subconsciously, I was like, yeah, I fucked up.
Yeah, because he was like, if you're ever pregnant, don't tell me you're pregnant. Surprise me.
Yeah, because...
So I was like, I mean, okay, I guess.
But I didn't fucking mean it the next day. I meant it like a few years from now where I'm ready and, you know, I'm ready to have a child and shit. And she's over here the next day like, oh, here's your spooky basket. And then I find the first test and I'm like, oh, fuck, I already know. I was like, all right, let me just, you know, for you not to find out that my heart dropped that second, I was kind of fucking with you. I was like, okay.
My heart dropped when I found out.
God, it's a horrible feeling if you're not expecting it, guys. Because I really didn't like the feeling of it, if I'm honest with you.
And you think I cried. I cried when I found out. I was crying.
If there wasn't girls in that room, I would be crying too.
I was crying. Like, my homegirl took me some pregnancy tests and I was crying. I was like, she's like, are you happy? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. I'm like, no. I'm like, I don't know how to feel. Like, I was like, you don't know what to feel in that fucking moment.
Yeah, especially being so young, you're already thinking about, like, doing stuff, like, you know, building stuff up, you know, building yourself up, building your partner up, getting a new car, house, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Me, I had goals, especially YouTube goals, to start doing more YouTube and shit like that. And then, I mean, right now I can make 1,000 excuses on why I didn't do it.
Yep.
And that would be one of the excuses, but, you know, it's just bullshit.
Like you said, it's just an excuse.
It's just an excuse, yeah. I could have kept going with the YouTube shit, and maybe I would have been somewhere by now, but who cares, you know? But, yeah, finding out firsthand is really the worst fucking feeling I've ever felt in my life, I feel like. Possibly.
Yeah,
but
it was a lot.
Honestly, once you start accepting it, guys, you're just like, wow, I'm gonna have a kid. Like, and she's gonna be my baby's kid, so I gotta treat her good now.
My baby's kid.
Well, like my baby girl's kid, you know? I was
my baby girl's kid?
I was trying to say baby mama, but I know you don't like me calling you baby mama, so.
My baby's mom. the mother of my child.
Okay, whatever. You guys get the point. So I'm just thinking, wow, she's gonna be the mother of my kid, and now we gotta take it a little more serious now. I try to be there for her as much as I could, and it's pretty harsh being with a pregnant woman. It
Hormones are everywhere.
It sucks, guys. I would not recommend. Until
you
you're
can't
ready.
lie. You knew you were pissing me off a lot of the times.
I mean, I still do. I still
The
be
thing
pissing
is,
you off.
he would also piss me off on purpose. Like sometimes he wouldn't even mean to, but
I just
sometimes he would do it on purpose.
I like to get a rise out of her just because I think it's funny and it spices up the relationship in a while. In a way.
Toxico alert.
Toxico, yeah, no, for real, I'm toxic, guys. Nah, but yeah, it's definitely not a great feeling at first. But then you start getting used to it and you start thinking, I'm gonna have a kid, so now te estás ilusionando. Yeah. You're getting happy, you know, you're over here like, okay. You know, you don't feel that close to your kid until they're actually born as a father. In my opinion.
Some guys. Don't say that, because I'm sure some guys are
I'm sure some guys do, but
head over heels.
I feel like I didn't really feel too much until she had him. And then you start bonding with him. I don't know. I feel like I had to see him, hold him, and like start playing with him for me to feel like, okay, I love him.
No, yeah, because that was one of my biggest issues. Because when Sebastian was little, I felt like I didn't get help. And like, I could don't get me wrong, I was getting help, but I didn't feel like I was, and I didn't feel like he was bonding with our child. And it's just like you expect something out of somebody, and if they even do like a little bit less, you're just like, you could do better. And especially like as a dad, you know, like you're like expecting for your baby's dad to like go above and beyond for him. So like since Sebastian couldn't really do anything, like Javier was just like technically just like treating him like a little doll. And I would just be like,
I mean, what can you really do as a father?
I'd just be like,
you can't slap him or you can't fucking grab him and like throw him in the fucking air.
Yes, but like I would be
He's
like,
a month old or
I'll
less.
like sing to him, talk to him.
It's because the love language of a father isn't to sing to him, to talk to him. That's more of a woman thing, I feel like. The love of a man to his child is to be like, you know, rough. To play with him.
Yeah.
Not rough.
You're
but to play with him. I am not rough. I think you're more rough than me sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes I am.
Sometimes you be throwing our kid and I'm just like, damn, I'm calling CPS.
Don't say I throw him. I do not throw him. Like
somebody here's gonna be like, okay, let me call him real quick.
He likes me like moving him like if he's doing a backflip or a front flip. So I'm like, I like doing that, and then he just like starts like laughing out loud at like.
No, it feels really amazing to be a father though. I really like it. It's been a really good journey, and then I feel like I can teach him more things that my dad taught me, which I love my dad. He's taught me
like I said, no,
things.
And no offense to anybody if you're like his family, my family, if you're mentioned ever in any video. Yeah, this is just how we feel.
This is just real talk, you know.
Yeah, this is just real talks, and if you get offended by it, suck it up.
And go watch another video.
Watch a different video and get out of this video. You're gonna get butthurt.
No, yeah, my dad has helped me out a lot in a lot of stuff, but he's not very. He's been a forklift driver his whole life, so he's not very into the construction side or into the building side, into the mechanic stuff. He's not really all that.
A teaching person, pues.
A teaching person with his hands, you know, and that's what I like. I like using my hands to do stuff. I like being a mechanic. I like being an electrician. And I'd love to learn a lot more of the trades and every other thing. So my father wasn't really into all of that stuff, but he's been a great provider, and he's taught me a lot of things on how to be a man, how to be respectful, and, you know, just be a good kid as well.
Some things were missed. Hey, sir, if part of being a man is cleaning up after yourself.
I clean up after myself more than my father does. My dad is really bad at cleaning up after
himself.
They're like old, like Mexican fashion parents. Like my mom does everything for him.
I can second that. That's what it's called, right? Like I can second that. Like I agree, type of shit.
Yeah. Like you agree with me.
Yeah.
My dad is like really on that like old fashioned shit where he doesn't. I mean, I'm not saying he doesn't help out, because there's been times where he has. Because when my little sister was born, he would be helping out, and then
because all of that is just I'm sorry.
No. I'm just saying when my mom would go to work.
Yeah.
And my little sister was born, he would be making the food, cooking,
yeah,
cleaning, all that shit. So like he could do it himself.
yeah, but
It's just that when he got my mom back, she's really the one that took over and started doing everything.
Yeah, I just feel like if a woman's because your mom was she was working at the time, right?
When you were moved in or what?
No, before that.
Before that, she was working, yeah.
Because I feel like if the woman's working también and also helping out, the guy also should, like, even if not, like, no le cuesta nada for the guy.
I feel like no matter what, the guy should.
The guy should at least do
something.
Because it's the bare minimum.
You know?
Like, it's honestly just the bare minimum.
Yeah.
I do clean up after him, but sometimes I do tell him, hey, like, could you go pick this up or go do this? And he does it because it's honestly the bare minimum. Like.
Yeah, I mean, there's days where I'm just like, fuck, I don't want to, but I mean, I still do it. Yeah. But like usually she's the one who picks up and everything, and then I help her out pretty much quite a bit. Not that not too bad, you know. I'm not too bad on doing. No,
you've honestly done amazing because I've seen like I said, no offense to anybody, but like I've seen how it was at your household in that.
It could be worse.
It could be worse.
It could be worse. Yeah.
No, yeah, because there were some stuff that were done that I'd be like, the fuck. I'm like, if your son don't help me.
Exactly. Especially since she started working now, and now we both work, and she doesn't have time in the morning anymore to go do shit and stuff like that. I'd be helping out in the afternoon or in the nighttime, or specific days where I'm just like, wow, the house is looking like shit. I can't be living like this, so I do it myself. But sometimes I see her cleaning around, and I just start helping out as well because, you know, two people get it done faster. Yeah, it's better.
I'm also not gonna also sometimes like saying like stuff about guys, but it's just I grew up with a dad who did everything for his girls, for his princesses. So I have high expectations. Which if you're a guy and like you have a daughter, show her high expectations. Or even if you have a son, show him that how like a man is supposed to be, like a real man, not like a man that you think. But because my dad was really involved, my dad would like, my dad's a construction worker. He would be so tired, like come home at 8 p.m. And guess what? He would put his shit to the side, come sit down with us, do our homework. Like, think about it. Someone who's really tired, who's been out in the sun all day, sitting down and still helping you out, over here helping clean, doing so much. So I have a role model who has taught me to have my standards high. So yes, I do expect a lot from you, but it's like, if my father could do it, like, I'm not trying to compare you or anything, but it's just like, this dude has showed me, like, my dad is not a dude like that, but like, it's just like I have high standards, and like I hope that you like stick to those high standards to show me that, like, hey, like, yeah, you deserve those high standards.
I mean, everyone's different, you know.
No, yeah, 100%.
I'm not gonna be your fucking dad.
Just
I'm gonna be your daddy, but not your dad.
Just like I'm not gonna be your mom, and like, yeah, your mom would do stuff for you. But
exactly, I know. Yeah. So we gotta compromise somewhere, you know. Yeah. I don't make you do everything, and you don't make me do everything. Yeah. But I do feel like I gotta pay for everything. Well, you know, like rent and shit like that, and then now that you work, you could pay for a little bit of like, you know, food and shit. Because that's fine.
He would be the provider, but everything here would be done.
So I feel like as a provider, I gotta be a provider. As a guy, I feel like I gotta be a provider, no matter what.
Lately, some guys, they're like, oh yeah, I want a woman who cooks for me, cleans for me, stays at home for me. But yet they don't want to pay the whole rent. They want to go 50-50. Like, how you want this girl to do all this for you, but yeah, you don't want to be a provider.
Do that. Hell no.
Like, how are you going to be like, oh yeah, I want this girl to do this, this, and this, but yeah, you don't want to be a provider, like a provider fully. Like, come on.
So
like,
I feel like either we got to be 50-50 in like finances and cleaning up the house and shit like that, or we could be 100 and 100 and like 90. 100 at work and 90 here, like 10%. I do 10% of like cleaning and shit like that. And you do most of it, right? Yeah. Because also, I don't feel like you should... You also live here, you know? You should also be the one cleaning and shit like that. Cooking and stuff like that, so...
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyways, we got off topics so fucking bad, guys.
We're so sorry, but like we said, we can talk on and on.
Like I'm saying, therapy, guys. This is therapy. I needed to get that shit out of my chest, and I guess you did too. So. No, being a father, guys. So, I fucking lost my train of thought right there, and went off a whole different fucking way. But being a father is amazing, guys. Nothing like it, especially I don't know, because to a son and to a daughter, it's a different type of love, guys. It definitely is. I don't know how I'd be with my daughter if I had her, but I really love my son. Like, to the point I'd fucking do anything to him. I'd die for him. Anything.
He has said that he would love to have all boys.
He's my number one for sure.
Oh no, yeah, 100%.
I really love playing with him. He makes my days every day, guys.
Oh my god,
I can't have a bad day because of him.
Our son is so adorable. Like we'll just be in the car and I'll just out of the blue I'll just be like, hey, if you're happy, you know, and all you hear is, and that would just make our day.
Oh yeah.
Like all our son has to do is go.
He just does like some little cute shit, and then my day is made.
Yeah.
I love coming home to my son and playing with him and seeing him. Sometimes I get sad because he's asleep, and then I go to school, and then when I come back, he's already asleep again. So
yeah. A lot of assumptions that people have are that we spend a lot of time together. Just because we live together, we spend a lot of time together, and that we spend a lot of time with our son. But let's be real, we honestly don't spend quality time together. Like, honestly, right now, this is the quality time that we've had in a long time.
Pretty much, we've been working pretty.
Like, yes,
like fucking dogs, guys.
We live together, but we haven't had quality time together. And
yeah.
Our son also, like, he's been with us up and down. Like, we don't, just because we live together, we don't spend quality time together. Which, si nos hace falta, and I'm already planning a cute little date for us, and I'm sure he is too. So, like, we're trying to get there because this right now has been the most that we have been together así in a good minute.
Probably a week.
Yeah, like, it's been a good minute.
It's been a pretty busy week.
No, yeah. So, if you're living with your significant other or with someone else, make time for them. Like, even if y'all live together, yes, y'all are living together and seeing each other every day, but y'all aren't spending quality time together. Make a date. Do something together. Just don't forget to be a couple. And don't lose, if you're parents, don't lose yourself in being a parent, that the point that you are putting your significant other to the side.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the biggest ones because you don't feel it, but it's there, you know?
No, yeah, because we've had that issue
we've had an issue like that where we feel like roommates, but not like we're together, but like roommates, you know?
Yeah, because I've had an issue that because he had came to me with a concern, and that's whenever I felt bad, and I was like, oh, okay. Because I feel like especially in the beginning, I did put you to the side. And I
don't blame you. I mean, I can't be a jealous little kid tampoco, you know?
No, but it was reasonable because my full-on attention was on him. And like I said, I can't lose myself in a parent to the point where I just put you to the side. Yeah. Because you can't say that, oh, you were being a jealous kid, because it's normal. It's honestly so normal because you went from having all my time to, like, barely anything. So it's like, it's normal. Like, al contrario, I should have, like, made, like, a little time, because when my son would go to sleep, I would just, like, try and do shit for myself, and the only time I would see him would be, like, whenever we're about to go to bed. Yeah. So I'm like, it wasn't that you were being a jealous little kid. It was reasonable, and it's normal.
Yeah, I was being a jealous big girl. I'm a big girl now, guys.
Guys, how do y'all like this on him? I'm gonna make him a little bow.
Oh, I thought you were gonna put it on my head.
Oh, that would be cute.
It would. Go ahead.
Guys, what other type of videos would y'all like, topic-wise? Because I feel like we only get topic-wise from two people.
From two people.
But other than that, honestly, I love being a parent. Everything is amazing.
Does it look good?
Yeah.
Get this shit off me.
You look cute.
So, any final remarks before we end the podcast, baby?
No, I would just like to repeat myself again and be like, if you're living with a significant other, make time for each other, because yes, you're living together, but one can be on that side of the couch, the other one could be over here, and that's not spending quality time. Yeah. You're together in the same room, but you're not spending time with them. Like, at least give yourselves that time, or make time, because at the end of the day, you can make the time. Sometimes you're a little too busy.
And remember, this advice is 100% free, so you guys should be grateful, because that was some really good advice. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching the podcast. We'll see you on the next one. Peace out.